What's going on, hustlers? Back at you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, I want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the recent videos. And we have our free Skool community launch. It's completely free. You don't have to have ever spent a dime with me. And literally anybody can join it. You don't even have to be in the US. It's all the content I've ever created in one place about doing business with DLA. It's free. You can message me on there. You can ask people questions. And you literally don't have to do anything to join. All you got to do is sign up, and it's free. You don't have to pay anything. You never have had to pay me. I'm going to be in there. Previous clients are going to be in there. Other people that are interested in government contracting are going to be in there. So it's completely free. You're going to be able to hang out. It's going to be a forum, and let's build the best community out there for doing business with DLA. But let's get into the video. So today's video is going to be about how to win your first contract in under 45 days. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying two things, all right? The first of which, if you want this to be applicable to you, this is under the premise that you are already registered in SAM and you're already registered in DIBS. Now, not to say if you're not registered in SAM and not registered in DIBS, you can't win your first contract in 45 days. You can. Just know you're probably going to be spending 2 to 3 weeks, so about half of that time, getting registered if you're not. So this is under the premise of winning your first contract. And then secondly, the purpose of me making this video is for you to establish proof of concept. I'm not here to teach you this. Like, the purpose of this video is not how to make $100,000 with DLA. I have a video on that. Go watch that. The purpose of this video is, if let's say you're a college kid, right? Let's say you're 20 years old and you think you want to get into this business, you want to get proof of concept, you want to figure out, how does the packaging work? How does the invoicing work? How does the shipping work? What does that process look like? I want to dip my toe into this and see if this actually works. And maybe I don't want to go after something that's 20 bands, right? Maybe I want to go after something that's, $250 just to see if I like it. That is the purpose of this video. So I'm gonna go rapid fire, take notes. I'm not gonna make this video long. So again, just to preface, this is under the premise that you're already registered in DIBS with your cage code, all that good stuff already getting your postcard. And then this is to establish proof of concept. This is not to make $100,000 in 90 days. I have a video about that. All right. So first thing that you want to do, is you want to figure out how much time you have, right? So if you're in college, right, and you want to maybe do this in your free time, divvy up how many hours you have, right? Sweet. Then the next thing that you want to do is you want to start familiarizing yourself with FSC codes. FSC codes are Federal Supply Class Codes, or PSC, Product Supply Class Codes. So you want to familiarize yourself with those. Those are the way that the government basically identifies things. They're a lot more specific than NAICS codes. NAICS codes suck when you're doing business with DLA. DLA doesn't even value them. They don't consider them. It's garbage. It's nonsense. That's straight from the horse's mouth. Bite me if you don't like it. So now you want to familiarize yourself with FSC codes. Ideally, 45 days, we want you guys going after commercial off-the-shelf stuff. What is a commercial off-the-shelf item? It's an item that you can literally find via Google search that's sold at Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, Target, I don't want to say Temu, but ideally something that you can find online, like Power Tools or something like that, right? And then we want to focus on stuff that's less than $10,000, because transactions that are less than $10,000 qualify for the micro purchase threshold. What is a micro purchase threshold? Any transaction that's less than $10,000. That means it's not subject to the Buy American Act, meaning you can get a product from outside of the US. It could be from any of the qualifying end country lists. Countries or qualifying end country list, I believe that's what it is, right? Now, I don't know the qualifying end country list off the top of my head, but a good rule of thumb that I just employ is, like, if that company is in NATO, or if the US has a good relationship with that company, more than likely they should be on that list, right? So we want to familiarize ourselves with FSC codes, and then we want to be going after after you familiarize yourself with FSC codes and you pick some commercial off-the-shelf items, then you want to go into DIBS, and then you want to search by that FSC code, and then you want to look at stuff less than 10K. So now we've narrowed it down to stuff that we can find on the internet that's going to be less than 10K, so we're not subject to the same requirements as the Buy American Act, so we can get the stuff from, I don't know, fucking Taiwan if we had to. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if Taiwan's in NATO or if they're on the qualifying end country list, right? Sweet. All right, so now we got that. And then let's see, what would I do next? So then I'm getting solicitations. Then you pretty much just gotta start looking up part numbers and stuff, throwing that into Google, seeing what comes up. getting your pricing and your availability based off of, you know, like whatever the shopping page says on the internet. Disclaimer, if you're going to use this methodology, please make sure that you're calling the customer service departments of these companies and being like, hey, can I get this quote in writing, right? Because that stuff could change tomorrow. Home Depot could be like, hey, that hammer was $25 today, but it's $45 tomorrow. So ask them if they can send you an email, get something in writing, preferably valid for 30 days. All right, sweet. Now that you've done that, ideally, you're gonna have a 5 to 10% success rate when you start doing business with DLA. When you're brand new, when you're a newbie, that's just what it is. Once you find your niche and then you start to build relationships, that number goes to up to about 15 to 30%. It's a wide range, but it's about 15 to 30%. That's just our experience, right? So if you're at a 5 to 10% success rate between now, let's just say over the course of the next 30 days, ideally you want to be doing like 50 bids. And let's just say 75 bids. What is that? That's like 2.5 bids a day, 3 bids a day. I'm being super generous here, and that's like lowballing it. But if you consistently for a month straight, you just find 2.5 items, or you submit bids on 3 items over the course of a month, you are going to win your first contract within 45 days. So, this is kind of just established like proof of concept, and then I have a shipping video, and then I also talk about like traceability, so you can kind of put this stuff together. But this is literally just kind of like a quick rundown if you're like a 5-year-old or, you know, you're not familiar with the government contracting industry. That's just how I would do it. If you want to know how to scale your business to $100,000, I have a video about that and the metrics that you need to have. But yeah, this was just kind of like a quick little hitter video. I know I've been gaining some traction. Some new people have been following me that haven't seen my old stuff. And again, all my stuff is categorized for you guys to consume in the Skool community. So go check that out. But this is kind of just a quick video, straightforward, straight to the point. So drop a comment down below or DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. Join our Skool community if you have any questions or you want to hit me up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Not only am I looking forward to your success, I am sure of it. Let's go print those dollars.